Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my anime journal. And so today, I don't know how many of these I'm actually gonna get through. Like I have 10 anime here that I've watched in the last period, but like a lot of them are longer. Like I watched couple TV series, couple movies. Although some of these are sequels, so they might not really add up to much. Like say like the Gotoubun no Hanayome movie. I don't know how much I have to say about that. Um, but yeah, so we're starting out here with Rike ga koi ni ochita no de shome shita mita. They say heart. It's R equals 1 minus sine theta. Um, that is the name of the series. That's the that's the sequel name. But my anime list calls it heart because the actual this thing the what was it R equals 1 minus sine theta. Um, it looks kind of like a heart, and that's the intention. And on the cover, they show the graph that results in. Also, my computer is a little loud right now. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, that's because it's math and stuff like that, right? But yeah, like I've already talked about the first season. It's fun. It's cute. Also, yeah, I'd say the girls are kind of sexy. Like I guess because they are adults, but also like yeah, they wear nice outfits. It is, I guess it is kind of like the long coat. What was it? Long coat and short skirts, where it's like the jacket. Yeah, their lab coats like go all the way down to their ankles, but their skirts like and like part way up their thigh. It's a nice look. Um, and actually, this season didn't focus as much on the main couple. Um, like the first season was like, what was it? Himuro and Yukimura. Those are like the two main characters, right? Um, but this one had a bit more of Anna and what was it? Yeah, Kosuke. Like he's like the otaku dude who kind of likes Anna Ibarata. Oh, she's cute. She's like tiny. I think she's like 150 centimeters or something. She's like this tiny little woman. I love her. But she's like the chinibyo. Um, and intentionally wears like she has like the it's like bright purple hair, but wears like kind of gothic style clothing. It's really pretty. Um, but and she does look sort of like the 2D girl that any guy likes. Yeah, so there's like a couple couples in this show now. Well, I guess they were kind of there from the beginning, but it kind of focuses a bit more on the other girls, and the other guys. Obviously, like there's just it's kind of equal in terms of cast. Like in terms of males and females, there's about the same of each. Um, but yeah, it's good as a sequel. I liked it. The last episode though was weird. It was weird. I don't think I really agreed with it. I like in terms of like character development, it kind of went too quickly because over the course of an episode, it's like, oh, this is what these characters are like. What the hell? So yeah, that was weird. Honestly, if you really just liked the vibes of like the first season, like you really enjoyed it, you're like, wow, this is really nice. I like seeing like the science of it and like trying to like figure out love and stuff. Um, I would say, stop at episode 11. Like the first 11 episodes, just kind of the same quality as the first season. The last episode is like, oh wow. In terms of drama, like it kind of just adds like all the drama right at once. Um, so if you're into that, if you want to see like weird stuff happen, um, then yeah. It also plays with little or 18. Also, yeah, if you're watching this with anyone younger than I don't know 15, maybe don't watch episode 12. um, yeah, it's yeah, that was weird. But overall, I thought it was a good show. Um, yeah, and after that, oh, I watched Cider. Cider. Cider no yo ni kotoba ga wakia garu, or words bubble up like soda pop. Oh yeah, because cider doesn't mean actual cider. It means pop. Because of course it does. And in Korean it means pop as well. I don't know why. Well, they also use juice to mean pop. Whatever. Yeah, it's about two characters who both like have this weird thing for like kind of like intentionally like kind of blocking out the world, like in a way, like, well, it's like they kind of both feel uncomfortable, although, oh, that smile, so Smile and Cherry, but Smile is a live streamer, and not just any live streamer. She's an IRL live streamer. Um, like her whole niche is that she goes out with her phone and just kind of goes out and about and films herself and live streams. And people watch her, but she always wears a face mask, and the reason why is because her teeth are just not. She has like buck teeth, and she has braces to fix them. Um, and obviously she feels uncomfortable about that. Like part of both, but like mostly just the fact that her teeth do look weird. Um, but the rest of her face looks pretty, and so it's like, well, let's just cover up the no good part, and then I can look like this perfect pretty girl and live stream and got thousands of followers, even though half of her face is covered up all the time. Um, yeah, it's kind of funny that she is so popular. And Cherry is not popular, but he wears headphones all the time, and he doesn't play music on them. He just uses them to so that people don't talk to him. Um, which is also interesting because say like I've there's so many times in real life where I've had my headphones on and someone will try to talk to me. And I'll like pause the music and I'll be like, what did you say? Like, and they'll be like, "Oh, I thought you heard it. Why would I hear you? I have my headphones on." Um yeah, I don't know. Maybe people just have better manners in Japan. I don't know. Also, I watched this in Thai, Thai dub, which was an interesting experience, partly just because of like the irony of it. So like like the main girl has braces, right? Like dental braces, and that is a very different cultural thing in Japan and in Thailand. In Japan, it is more of like a dire situation of like, oh God, you need braces. Like your teeth are so messed up that you need like dental surgery to get them fixed. What? Oh my God. Whereas in Thailand, it's seen as a status symbol. It's like, wow, you have the money. Your parents must be so wealthy that you have braces, and so in Thailand, that kind of story of like this girl like being embarrassed about it would be totally different. Because yeah, and in Thailand, like a lot of the poor kids will wear fake braces to pretend that their parents can afford them, um, or at least that was a thing. I'm not sure if it's still a thing. Um, but it also means that there's a lot of very very pretty girls in Thailand who have braces. Um, but um, but yeah, so that was a that was a funny experience, watching it that way. Um, but yeah, and the voice acting of the Thai dub was really cute as well. I really liked Smile's voice in that. Yeah. Yeah, and like the progression of the story, like it's a movie. It's only like 100 minutes or something. Oh, it's 90 minutes. The story was fun, and it didn't really need to be that long. I don't think. Like I thought, like the like kind of progress of the story, like boy meets girl. They kind of realize what similarities they have, and they kind of talk to each other and stuff. And it's I don't know, it's fun. Yeah, and it doesn't need to be super impressive. It's just like a cute little film. Yeah, I liked it. Um, and after that, I watched Mirai. Oh, Mirai no Mirai. Yeah, this was Studio Chizu. Chizu is does Chizu mean something in Japanese? Because I know Chizu is like katakana um for cheese, like the food. Um, but Mirai no Mirai, or it's just called Mirai. Oh right, yeah. So it's called Mirai, but that's not the main character. The main character is what was it? Otakun. Oh no, that's why. It's Otakun because I don't think he has I don't know if he has a real last name. Oh no, it is. Yeah, it's Ota. Otakun and Ota Mirai. That's funny though. Kun. And then there's Seinen, which is his man. Great grandfather. Oh, that guy. Oto-san, Oka-san, Baba, Gigi. Yeah, they're all just names of they're they're all just like familiar names. Oto-san means dad, Oka-san means mom, Baba's grandmother, Gigi's grandfather. Um and Kun is obviously just it's just a I guess it's kind of a bit diminutive. It's like it is an honorific, but because it's used for younger males, it's kind of a diminutive. Um, but yeah, like he's the main character. It's like it's from his perspective. It's this little boy, um, and and he right. Um, yeah, he's just like this little boy, and he has this younger sister called Mirai, which I guess must be a name. Um, and but Mirai means future, and that is kind of whole idea of the name being that is that he has a younger sister, but then he finds her in the future. Like he's like I don't know, like 7 or something, and maybe what was it? He might even be younger. I think maybe like 4 or something. I know he's old enough to like talk and move around and stuff, but I don't I can't remember if he's old enough to go to school. Um, I don't think he is. Oh yeah, just like this little boy, and and then his like baby sister comes to him in like well she's like in middle school and and that's like this kind of new version of her that he sees because he kind of introduced to like this this is your baby sister, she's a newborn, she doesn't know how to do anything yet, and then she comes from the future, um way older than him, and then they do things together and shenanigans happens, and it's a story, and it is like a kind of it's a time travel story, but it's kind of like fantasy story, right? Um, and it's fun. It's fun as a fantasy story. I wouldn't say it's as good as like Ghibli's fantasy stories. Actually, no, 'cause some Ghibli films I wasn't a huge fan of, like say like Ponyo. Like I think I gave this the same score as Ponyo. So, um, I wouldn't say it's below all Ghibli's. But it's definitely not definitely not on par with one of the better ones. Um, but well, yeah, it's just a nice film. I liked it, and Girl Who Leapt Through Time was also one of those kind of like time travel sort of fantasy movies. That was good as well. I thought this was like maybe I don't know which one is better. Oh yeah, they're both good movies, and it also is interesting. Yeah, it's like it's called Mirai, but Mirai is not the main character. In the same way that say like Akira. Oh, Akira, the character Akira in Akira is like a kind of background character. Whereas this one, it's like she's important, but in most of the movie, she's also a baby, and can't really impact the plot much. Um, so yeah, that was interesting. Um, and I would recommend it. But after that, I watched Kori Zokusei Denshi to Cool na Doryo Joshi, or uh, the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague, and this was very cute. I like this one. And this is a TV series. And it's a yokai kind of story. I wouldn't say it's dissimilar to Demi-chan. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't say it's better than Demi-chan either. But Demi-chan and this one, they are both similar. It's like kind of characters who are part yokai, um, who kind of like just have to understand their powers. Also, like, um, the ice guy, Himuro Kun, he is not the only yokai who's working. Oh yeah, this is an adult place. It's like an office romance. Which is fun. I like office romances. It also means that you get adult characters who kind of understand themselves a bit better. It's not just a high school show. Um, and it's also like a bunch of adult women in the cast, which is always nice to see. Um, and yeah, Fuyutsi-kun or Fuyutsi-san, she's so cute. Yeah, species human, very nice human too. Um, yeah, I like her. She has a nice aesthetic too. She has like, is this a perm? I was like, yeah, like wavy brown hair. It's just very cute. And oh, she has like a stoic kind of vibe to her as well. Like she kind of just the way she speaks. She doesn't really smile much. She kind of says things in like a really kind of matter of fact way, which also makes things like really funny when she like is very opinionated about something, because most of the time she speaks very objectively. um and so when I can remember one time she was like, oh yeah, and this is my cat, he's very cute, and it's like, oh. And she just says it like totally monotone, but like this very like opinionated thing, and it's like, oh, I love her. But yeah, yeah, Ice Guy, what was it? Um, Himuro Kun. Yeah, he's a good guy as well. He's what was it? His mom what do you call it? A snow woman? Yukiona. Yeah, that's what it is. Yukiona, snow woman. Um, and so he has those sorts of properties to him. Like if he's really nervous, sometimes he'll just freeze, and then he can't move. Um, and when he's like, I think like flustered, he'll have like these. Or like embarrassed, yeah. He'll have like these little snowmen that will just little pop around, and I was like, uh, I don't know if they're conscious. Like they kind of make these noises that sound humanoid. But they're also like just little snowmen that come out of him. It's like those things can't possibly be conscious. He can't just be like creating life because he got flustered. but but they do make noises that sound like lifelike. Um, and Oh yeah, and he has a younger sister who's also very cute. And um, oh yeah, it's it's a fun anime. Oh yeah, and another one of his like weird, not power. It seems like all of his like supernatural things are like a detriment to him. Like it's not like he has all these magical powers that he uses to his advantage. It's more like he has all these magical things that drag him down. Like he also has a thing where if he spends too much time in the sun or if he gets too hot, he turns into like a little kid. Like he'll be like, I don't know, like a meter tall, and then his voice is super high pitched, and it makes it hard to really for people to take him seriously. Um, and then he needs to like cool down to you know revert to his proper form. Um, yeah, and it's not like his powers are not harnessable because his younger sister actually does use her magical powers to get ahead in life. Whereas his, like, just the way that he sees his powers ends up dragging him down, which is in itself a really interesting thing. Just like the way your like kind of outlook on life determines how like you interpret your own body. I could say like people with like genuine disabilities can turn them into like abilities. Like there's people who I'll say like the kind of daredevil idea of like I can't see and so my hearing is better kind of thing. Um, I'll also say like autism. Like there's some people with autism who are really destroyed by it, and other people who uh, that is the reason why they're so successful. Um, and so yeah, that's interesting how different him and his sister are. Oh yeah, very very fun anime. I really liked it. I'd recommend it. It's cool. Um, wasn't like the best anime ever, but like it was a fun anime. And and after that, I watched Overd, which is oh yeah, Takane Louis' first single. It was yeah, no, it's Louis, um, Louis from Hololive. It's cute. It's fun. I liked it. And yeah, let's see how many. You know what? I think I could do all 10. Let's. The rest of the other five don't really have as much to say about them. Um, yes, Spy Family, part two. You can see Anya on the cover, a little two symbol. Um, but yeah, so was it as good as season one? Not really. It's nice to see the plot progress and stuff, um, and the dog is more of a character in this one. Um, but I I I can't remember. Was I think the dog was introduced in like the last episode of the first part. And it's like, oh, there's a dog now. But you have to wait till season 2 for that to be relevant to anything. But yeah, the dog becomes a real character and it was a real part of the show. Um, Anya does. I feel like Anya kind of does take the spotlight in this season. Like she does, like she is like an important character. But yeah, they really do focus on her a lot. Um, and no, it was fun. Um, yeah, like progress happens. Um, yeah, actually, what was it Yuli? Um, yours younger brother. He's still kind of hilarious. Yuli Breyer. I I guess I guess Yuri. Like if this is set in Germany, Yuri must be a Russian name, right? Like, there's no way it's Japanese. Um, but but yeah, he's kind of hilarious just for like how how bad of, like how bad he is at so many things. But yeah, but he was that same way in the first season. Yeah, overall, like it's kind of just good to see things progress and stuff. But yeah, it's not like as much of a revelation to anime as the first season was. I don't think. Um, it's just nice seeing more of them, and it feels like it's progressing to something. It feels like, it's, um, it was kind of more of a story now, and season 2 should be good as well. Um, like I feel like just having more of it is gonna gets me more invested in it. But like overall, like I really enjoyed my time watching it. It's still a very good show. And after that, I watched um, Ame wo Tsugelu Hyoryo Hyoryo Hyoryu Denchi, or Drifting Home is the English name. Oh yeah, and it's about for some reason like the apartment building that these characters live in just kind of floats away for some reason. And um, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, like quite a few. Um, and because there's so many characters in such a short time, you kind of don't really get to know much of anything about any of them. They're kind of just characters. I don't know. Like I do feel like the cast was a bit too big for such a short anime. Um, Although, what was it? The mirror one was about the same amount of characters. Yeah, Kagami no Kojo. That was about the same amount of characters and about the same amount of time. But I felt like they kind of did a better job of like really characterizing all of them, like making them all unique. This one is like not extremely unique. I didn't really care for the characters. The story is weird, like the kind of plot of having like these characters like that, trapped on a on a floating apartment building and trying to get home. That's a weird story. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It was fine. Yeah, whatever. Um, oh yeah, and Bucka Bucka. Uh, Fools, fools, fools. Um, this was a second one from Louis, and this one I felt like was about a lot better, a lot better than Over. Just because of who was this? Oh yeah, Deco 27. Yeah, and he's like a Vocaloid guy mostly. Um, he did some theme songs for the anime, but yeah, he's done a lot of good stuff. But yeah, it's it's actually really well done. Like the singing in it is great. The actual like the composition of the music itself is great. Um, but also just the art, like the animation of it is really cool looking. I really liked it. Um, Definitely one of the better Hololive music videos out there, I'd say. Um, would recommend. And after that, I watched, Gotoubun no Hanayome movie, or quintessential quintuplets. Yeah, it's the movie. It's the final chapter of the show. Um, Also, for some reason, in a lot of it, Nino lost her nail polish. I was kind of disappointed by that because I don't know. It's like because it's like the movie. It's like slightly better animation. It would be really cute seeing her in it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess plot wise, there was a reason for it. There must there must have been. Like a lot of the time, they're not in their uniforms as well. So because they're kind of getting ready for the end. But yeah, it was fine. I mean, it's more Gotoubun, and it's good to have a conclusion to it. Um, did Best Girl win? No, no, she didn't. But now it's not a spoiler. It technically isn't. It is not a spoiler to say that Best Girl didn't win, because well, I can't remember if I've mentioned who I thought was Best Girl, but the thing is that who I thought was Best Girl didn't win, but there's only one girl who won, um, and is she the fan favorite? Well, that would be a spoiler, isn't it? But at the same time, I don't think that's a spoiler to say. Um, but yeah, someone definitely won. Um, which in itself is kind of interesting. Because like a lot of harems they don't adapt the full source material anyway. So, well, it's like, does Best Girl win? Well, there's no ending. It just kind of terminates, and it's like, well, it's kind of in like a Schrodinger's cat kind of situation where kind of no one really won because the series isn't really over. Like it just kind of stopped. But this one, it's like, well, they're the five wedded brides, right? Um, and so the whole plot is he's supposed to marry one of them, and so he does, and he can't marry all of them. But it's because I'm not that invested in it. I didn't really care who won anyway. Um, but but I feel like there are characters who I would have preferred to have won over over the character who actually won. Um, but um, oh yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, overall, like in terms of the actual movie itself, like in terms of like what all the events that happened in it, as well as like the art, music, and stuff. It was the art actually an improvement over the series? I don't know if it really was. Like I'd like to say it was, just because it's a movie, and movies that are usually more expensive, they usually have like a bigger team working on them, and they take longer and stuff like that. Um, just like a more polished product than just something you throw on TV, right? But at the same time, like it didn't feel like it was super impressive compared to the series. Um, but yeah, like the plot events, like it was fun. Like there's nice things that happened in it. Um, yeah, it's a thing. If you want to see how Gotoubun ends, at least there's this. At least it's not just in perpetual um unendedness like every other harem. Um, he picks a girl. Maybe that's a spoiler. I don't know. You probably already knew that he picked a girl. But yeah, uh, that it was an experience. And ending off, we have just have palette. Um, it's another Hololive music video. My Toa, I love Toa has such a good design. But this music video was alright. Um, I don't know, nothing really to complain about it, but also nothing really to really say much about it. It was just a music video, whatever. Um, but anyway, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Oh yeah, and yeah, Viop was down, and now I got a new thing called Waludo. Um, so I actually have a hand now, and when I like kind of like salute to the camera, you can actually you should be able to see my hand now. So that's fun. Yeah, hope to see you again next time, and goodbye.